Hey guys, what's up, what's happening? You got the King of Games 98 here. How you doing? Hope you all are doing good and staying safe. And this is a video I have never done before, unlike any other video before on my YouTube channel, and I figured, you know what? What the heck? Why not? I figured the element of surprise, is very powerful. And so I thought this would make a cool, interesting video. I really don't know how well it's going to do, but I figured, you know what? It is gaming related. Why the heck not? And most importantly, it is Game Boy related too, which is very near and dear to my heart. So, without further ado, here is testing out this mystery Game Boy Advance game that I bought. Now, this is the game in question, and I bought this game 2 weeks ago from a flea market that me and my dad went to that we didn't even know existed. So this was our first time ever there. And as you can see, the label is just completely ripped and torn off of the cartridge. Have no idea what this is. This was laying on a vendor's table, and I picked it up and asked him how much, and he said, I have no idea what it is. It could be something good. It could be something bad. How's $1 sound? And I said, sure, I'll take a gamble for $1. Why not? And ironically, this wasn't even what I saw that attracted me to the vendor's table. He originally what I saw first was a PlayStation 3 Slim console sitting on his table with, I believe, 2 controllers and I think both cords. And I was very tempted to buy that if the price was right, but he wanted like $80 for it. And like, without being able to try it, I get very hesitant, guys, when I'm at flea markets and I see video game consoles and they want, decently good money for them. I just get very hesitant and cautious, if you will. So then when I saw this sitting on his other table and got it for $1, I was like, you know what? This might make a fun video. Now, I'm sure you're probably saying to yourself, or maybe you're not, but I did have this thought and it occurred to me, and so I wanted to say it in the video. If I were to take this GBA cartridge apart and look at the motherboard, I might be able to tell, like, possibly what game this is or even what company produced or developed it. But I chose not to do that because I thought this would be more fun and surprising of a video to do like this. So yeah, as you can see, it has absolutely no label. That thing is gone. Like, it said, goodbye, I'm out of here. But, it is a real, legit, authentic Game Boy Advance game. Because, tri-wing screwdriver, or a tri-wing screw in it. And that backing is real. It's legit. If you can't tell, sometimes the font's weird. And usually a number one rule of thumb that I go by is if you rub your finger across it, you can usually feel the text, or texture, I should say, of the words. And vice versa for the Game Boy Advance logo at the top here. If you can run your finger across it and it feels flush with the rest of the plastic cartridge's housing, then that's a very real and authentic game. Now, prior to recording this video, I did clean the cartridges, gold fingers, as I like to call them, or contacts, if you prefer. But I've been calling them gold fingers since 2017, maybe 2018. So I'm still continue to call them gold fingers. So without further ado, I got my Game Boy Advance here. We're going to pop this sucker into this Game Boy, see if it works, first off, and number two, see what the heck game it is. So make your comments of predictions of what game you think this is, and I will tell you guys what I would love this game to be. So, for those of you who don't know, and if you've watched the channel and been subscribed to me for a long time, thank you. But then you will know I am a big Mega Man fan. So I would love for this game to be a Mega Man Battle Network game. Preferably one that I don't already own, but if it happens to be a Mega Man Battle Network game, that would really make me happy. I mean, it's a shame about the label. However, I could just buy a new one. You know, people repop them, or I could just tape a piece of paper and write the name of it on it. That works too. You know, depending on what this is, you know, if I go to resell it, obviously I would not get full value for this game, having the original label just completely ripped off of it. But you know what? For $1, I figured why not? It's probably going to be a cheap, generic shovelware game, probably, because of how many games were produced and made on the Game Boy Advance and its lifespan. But you know what? It would be really cool if it was a Mega Man Battle Network game. All right, so without further ado, let's see what it is. Now, I said I cleaned this game prior to this video, and it was a little dirty. It wasn't like really dirty. I pulled off a little dirt on it, but it wasn't really bad. All right, so here we go. Okay, it's a good start. Namco, okay. Okay. Oh, it's Namco Museum. All right, that's cool. Ironically, I already own this game in my collection because as a kid growing up, I had Namco Museum for the Game Boy Advance that I would play on my Game Boy Advance SP. And when I sold my original Game Boy Advance SP and my whole entire Game Boy collection like an idiot back in 2010, 2011, and got nothing for all of it, don't even get me started on that story. When I started getting back into collecting, I wanted to get the games back that I had as a kid, and this was one of them, so I got it back in the collection already. But now I have a duplicate copy with no label. Okay, well, it works. It's not Mega Man Battle Network, but this is a banger collection with banger arcade games, I have to say. Dig Dug and Galaga probably would be my favorite on here. Pole Position's pretty cool too, but definitely Galaga and Dig Dug for sure. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.